So as a new mom, the world of breastfeeding can be really overwhelming. So I wanted to give new moms a few tips to help the transition to breastfeeding and motherhood a little bit easier. After delivery, most healthy term newborn babies who have no complications can be put right skin to skin onto mom. And that's a perfect time to initiate breastfeeding. The American Academy of Pediatrics and the World Health Organization recommends initiating breastfeeding within the first hour of life. Babies, when they're first born, should breastfeed every 2 to 3 hours, so 8 to 12 breastfeeding sessions in a 24-hour period. You may ask, well, is it the beginning of a breastfeeding session to the beginning of the next breastfeeding session that counts as the 3-hour mark? And that's true. So this was a big mistake that I made when I was breastfeeding my first daughter. I thought it was from the end of the breastfeeding session to the beginning of the next, which would be the 3-hour mark, but that's actually not the case. So timing the start of the breastfeeding session to the start of the next breastfeeding session can be anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. You also want to make sure that your baby has about 8 to 10 wet diapers a day, and that is a great sign of hydration, that the baby's getting enough milk. Breastfeeding is really important for the baby's immune system. They get a lot of important antibodies that fight off infection from maternal breast milk, and it's been shown that babies that breastfeed have lower rates of ear infections, respiratory tract infections, and other infections as well. While we encourage all moms to attempt the initiation of breastfeeding, we understand that it may not always be successful. Try not to be too hard on yourself. There are great resources out there in the community that may be able to offer you some great support, such as lactation consultants and local moms groups. Please be sure to ask your pediatrician or your OBGYN for a list of resources.